Today I'll be reading excerpts from Mystery at the Golden Stirge Inn by friend of the channel Wally DM. An excellent little adventure compatible with 5e D&D.
Welcome travelers. You've come just in time. We have work to do.
Before we get to the voiceover, let's take a look inside this adventure, and I will try to avoid major spoilers. The one thing that you'll notice is that this is a full-color adventure, 45 pages, and yeah, this is very professionally done. There's a full-color map and a black and white map. There are monster stat blocks, and a whole lot of really cool stuff that you don't generally see in some of the independent releases. And of course, because this is a Wally DM product, there are going to be plenty of very interesting puzzles for your players to try to figure out. And of course, let's get to the first character, Cedric von Borg. Cedric von Borg is a middle-aged human. He wears an electrum ring on his left hand, wields a brass snake staff, and has a single brass eyeglass dangling from a chain attached to his coat. He is polite, hospitable, intelligent, and knowledgeable. Cedric is well respected in Ambervain and often shares his passion for relics and treasures with others. As a senior member of the Brass Eyeglass Society, Cedric actively researches and seeks out historical relics, artifacts, and magical items. Welcome, travelers, to Ambervain. We are delighted to have you here. I am Cedric von Borg. I trust that you brought the items for our trade. How was your journey? No trouble with the berserkers along the way, I hope. The city of Ambervain itself rests on a fault line of time and dimensions, a place where the past, present, and future collide in unpredictable ways. At any moment, parts of the city, buildings, monuments, shops, or even its inhabitants can shift years, decades, or centuries forward or backward in time. The player characters will get introduced to the bizarre nature of this city if they hesitate to enter the inn. They'll be introduced to one of the more dangerous aspects of Ambervain, the Reign of Wraiths. This eerie reign, infused with corrupted temporal energy, begins slowly, its droplets aging the skin and dealing temporary necrotic damage to any living being they touch. As the rain intensifies, it brings forth temporal wraiths, spectral entities that roam the streets seeking the living. While the true purpose of the Reign of Wraiths remains a mystery, city elders believe that these wraiths appear whenever the boundaries of time or dimensional travel have been meddled with. Some even speculate that the wraiths can sense those who have not yet tampered with time, but may do so soon. The Reign of Wraiths typically lasts for 1d4 hours. During this time, the wraiths haunt the streets, but cannot enter buildings, homes, or the inn. Any character reduced to 0 hit points by a wraith or the necrotic rain becomes a temporal wraith, joining the hunt for others who have disrupted the flow of time. When the characters enter the lobby of the inn for the first time, they see the following. The flickering flames of an overhead chandelier cast an eerie glow over the room. Despite the inn's worn exterior, the interior feels new, with polished wood floors and a faint scent of varnish lingering in the air. In one corner, a circle marked with arcane symbols is painted on the hardwood floor. Neatly arranged on the wall above it, 6 portraits, painted in vibrant colors invite a closer inspection. There's no sign of Cedric, however. It's as if he vanished the moment you stepped inside. Instead, you notice a thin, lanky ghost, dressed in old-fashioned clothing, seated behind the counter, intently absorbed in a game of solitaire. After a moment, he looks up and meets your gaze with a warm, ethereal smile. I'm sorry, but you are here because of me. Ambervain, and the world as we know it, is in grave danger if you cannot succeed where I have failed. But know this, if you do not succeed and dawn breaks, this evil will penetrate the world beyond these walls, and you may find yourself forever defending a world whose fate is tied to something far worse than death. This NPC is Oswald Cortez, a ghostly acolyte and former owner of the Golden Stirge. Through divine intervention, Oswald has brought the characters to this moment to confront and trap a warlock. If they succeed, they become the heroes of Ambervain. But if they fail, the fate of Ambervain descends into darkness, twisting its history and potentially poisoning the world with unrelenting evil. Mystery at the Golden Stirge is filled with traps, monsters, time travel, and of course, puzzles. Will your adventuring party succeed in your quest? Will they fail? Or perhaps one will never see the light again. A voice echoes from the darkness. Well done. Come, child. We have work to do. Mystery at the Golden Stirge in a very fun little adventure that you can definitely work around and fit it in either as a one-shot or you can fit it in with your current campaign. If you want to check it out for yourself, there's going to be links in the description.
That's right, traveler. That's right, travelers. You're just in time. We have work to do. We're going to be playing Blood Dawn, the Prophecy. Evaporated in 1,000 flashes of brilliant light. Now, 60 years after the nuclear holocaust, the last vestiges of mankind crawl in the radioactive hell that is the United States and Europe. Mutations, machines. You, as a prophet, must rebuild civilization. This is like the RPG version of Neo Scavenger.